Hey everybody, it's Brooke. The Creepy Baby and I are back again to do the waterfall element for the 6th page in the Jalbum, and it's also the Friday freebie on the Facebook group for October 27th. If you're not a member yet, I'll put a link up there. Come and join us. Make sure to answer those 3 easy questions, and as long as you're a human and not a robot, I bet you'll get accepted. Stick around and we'll do this. Okay, this week's Friday freebie is 2 pages. This is one of them. And this is the template to make a waterfall. And this is the 2nd page. Okay, and all I've done so far, I printed it out and I cut it out and I inked up these edges because I figured you guys didn't need to watch me do that. The only thing I will say, and you know I'm not a big fan of having to be super accurate, you do want to make sure these cards are the same width. Other than that, you're good to go. So here's our base mechanism, and I'm just going to trim this out. I forgot to do that because this will be your pull tab. So we can just do that. Take this little bit out. If you are not a fan of the Creepy Baby or you don't want to do a Creepy Baby waterfall, you can certainly cover up everything with the paper of your choice or with photos, whatever works for you. Just ink this up. I thought I saved you guys, but I didn't. I do want this little bit inked up, and it's kind of hard to do once it's all put together. So I'll just go around that edge for a pull tab. I thought about putting the word pull in there. I didn't. Let me know if you guys think I should. I can certainly go back and add it if you'd rather have that. Now I'll grab out my scoreboard. Oh, I'm sorry. And the other piece is this little band. And it says glue on either end. So we'll put these things aside for a moment. And I'll get out my little mini scoreboard. And now the truth comes out. I know a lot of things about Photoshop. Making lines be equidistant is tricky. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I don't get it. So I tried to make them a 1/2 inch apart. If you guys would prefer to have them, exactly a 1/2 inch apart, just go ahead and score that first one, which does fall on an inch mark. And then if you keep going, oh, you know what? Maybe I finally fixed it. Okay, I take all that back. You're just going to score here, and then you're going to score at every 1/2 inch 6 times. Okay, so I started on this first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. It's a little bit off from the marked lines. That's okay. If you don't have a scoreboard and you're just using your ruler, you can follow the lines exactly. If you're using the scoreboard, it does go off a little bit. Obviously, you can't see that on either side. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did print on both sides of both sheets. So at any rate, yeah, I could not get that to act right in Photoshop. I have no idea why. We're just going to go ahead and burnish these folds. And I'm going to turn this one this way. And just I'm going to go on each of those folds, make sure that we've got it nice and straight, lined up with the edges here. This is one of the few things that I make that need to be a little more precise. But that's okay, because it's worth it. It's super cool at the end. The one I made for the prototype is on, I'm sorry, losing my words. It's on just presentation paper, so it doesn't flip terribly well. You would not be impressed, so I won't show you. It'll be a surprise at the end. Whoops, that one seems to have gone off a little bit. So we'll just make sure that we're nice and straight. And I'm just folding all of those score lines. And I've gone out of order. We are supposed to be now at page 5 of the Jalbum, the second to last page, but I wanted to do this one as the Friday freebie So I'm going out of order. You haven't missed it. Page 5 of the Jalbum has not yet gone up, but it will be coming probably tomorrow. So sorry about the confusion. So now what we want to do is take this side, okay, and fold it down like that, right at our very first crease. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that again, make sure it's good. And I've gone through and put my cards in the order that I want to put them. These are also printed on the back. This could be photos, it could be different paper, you know, if you want to cover them with different paper, whatever you want to do. And I'm just putting glue in that first scored area. Now I want to make sure I'm getting this first piece right up to the edge of that paper, right where our score mark is, and trying to have the same amount on either side of the paper. So basically, centering this piece is what I'm saying. Okay, then we'll go like that. You can use tape if you prefer. I like using glue because I have a second to adjust it if it turns out wonky. You do want to make sure that the edges of the cards, the right and left edges, are even, because that will be really apparent when you go to flip your book or your accordion. Spit it out, Brooke. Your waterfall. It'll be really apparent if these edges are not straight. If it's not exactly up at the top of your fold, that's okay. That will be way less obvious. So we'll turn that over, give it another burnish. And again, you could use your tape, but I like to have a minute to mess with it. Okay, we'll put that one there. And you can put these in any order you like. This was just what I wanted to do. Some creepy stuff. We're getting so close to being at the end of the Jalbum, you guys, and I'm not ready to stop on Halloween. I am not ready to start Christmas World. Halloween Bob will have to go back in his little closet, and Christmas Bob will have to come out. You guys help me get him straightened up. I should probably have that not so crooked. Maybe I'll come on and you guys, oh no. That is why I am glad I'm not using tape, because I can adjust that now. Will you guys help me get ready for Christmas? I just want to keep doing creepy baby stuff because it's fun. And you know I get obsessed with stuff. It's how I roll. Okay, and we'll do this. This is a new one that I made for this project. Creepy, right? You can also use these pieces as journaling cards or tags or whatever you would like to use them for. Get that one lined up. Well, I cut that one a little bit short. Bummer. Okay, so we've got all that done. Okay, there's that. We'll give it one more nice burnish. And this one is marked base mechanism, right? So put this one down, and you're going to fold this over. Well, actually, you're not. Fold it back up. Have to remember how I did this. It took me a while. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is fold this up. Okay, so fold that piece up, and I'm going to put glue on that. Stick it down like that. Okay, and then we're going to take our band, and it says glue on either end. So the first thing we're going to do is put glue, actually let's put glue on here. Okay, so we'll just put glue there, and we want to take our band. Can you guys see? I think you can. I'm going to take my band and center it across the base mechanism, and line it up with that bottom card. Make sure that's nice and even. You don't want the mechanism or the band sticking out, right? Okay, so we do that. You want to make sure that you haven't glued the band to this back card on the edges. Okay, and I did a little bit right there. Excellent, got it all under control. Let's flap that down. Hopefully this is clear enough that you guys can follow. Apparently my paper mechanics skills have gone out the window. And then, you know what we'll do? We'll take Here's the page we made for, I think it was page 4. And we'll go ahead and put this one on here so you can see how it works. Now you can either put glue on these 2 tabs, or again, you could use your 1/4 inch sticky tape, whichever you prefer to do. I'm going to go ahead and use glue. And just on the tab, nowhere else. Okay. And turn this around. Whoop, get in there. And just decide where you want it on the page. Works for me right about there. You still have room to put a title in, or whatever you want to do, really. I mean, you could put anything there. Give that a second to grab. Don't let me down. Art glitter glue. Okay. And then, it might help if you curl this up a little bit. Okay. And then you just pull it and look what happens. There you go. There's your waterfall. Pretty easy, right? The one I did in my Creative Daily journal had more flaps, but the way I did it was insane. It would have been way too hard to try to make it into a Friday freebie. So just for a cool, different kind of waterfall, it kind of makes you go, wow, how does that work? Because nothing's sticking out on the sides. So there you go. Super fun, right? Okay, you guys, I'm out. I hope you enjoy this. Let me know if you want me to put pull on this tab or not. And enjoy this. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for your patience. Sorry it came out on a Saturday instead of a Friday. But I'll talk to you real soon. Okay, bye.